Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ULIL ABSOR and I'm from Bachelor of Informatics and my student numbers is 23.61.0259. And now we want to record some tests. And first we want to talking about an operator. An operator is a symbol used to perform certain operations. Judging by their nature, operator can be divided into three types, namely unary operators involving an operand, third binary operator involving two operands, and last is ternary operator involving three operands. First is unary operators. Unary operators are operators that only involve an operand, and the unary operator category is as follows, like this. The first is unary operator that only involve an operand, and that include from plus to make the positive score and the negative score. And this increment and decrement that used to uh, change the, and for the example we have the code that include the integer a as 10 and integer b as 10, and we take some integer a into the increment a plus plus and then the decrement of b, and we take some cout of number of a less, and the next is just run the code. And we got the result. The number of a change into the right, and the number of b, integer of b, change into the decrement. And the next is binary operators. Binary operators are operators used in operation involving two operands. The type of binary are, and first A is arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator are operators used to perform arithmetic operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and remainder. For example, we have the code, and we take some number of a and b, integer a of and b, and we make some code of addition, subtraction, multiplication, remainder, and division, and just run the code. And we got the result of the arithmetic operation. The first a plus b is 12, and a minus b is 2, a multiple b is 35, a divided by b is 1, and a remainder by b is 2. And the next is assignment operator. The assignment operator is an operator for assigning assignment to variables, usually to fill in values. Assignment operator consists of, and we get in the code, like this. We take some number of A and some number of B, and first we got the value of uh, operation and addition, and you have to input the equals beside of the operators like before the arithmetics. So in every code you have to take the equals, and if you done just running, and we get the result. This is shift left and the shift right, and then the and or that's it. And next is comparison operators. The comparison operator is an operator to compare two values. This operator is also known as the relation operator. The values resulting from the compare operation will be true and false in the C++ language. The value true will be equal to 1 and false will be equal to 0. The comparison operator consists of this: more than, less than, uh, same, not same, more than same, and less than less than same with. And next, we cut the code first. Uh, we take some number of A and some number of B, and we put some boolean of the result. First, you got the more A, more B, A less than B, A bigger than B, A less than B, and A bigger equals than B, A less equal than B, and A equals B, and A not equals B. And next, we run the code. And we got the result of uh of the comparison operator. And the next is the logical operator. Logical operator are used to perform logical operations. Logical operator consists of logic and or negation. First, we make some number. We take some number of A is 1 and B is 0, and we take again some boolean and we make some cout A calls is, and input the value of integer A. And the first, we make some code of and logical, and then next is or and not. And if you run the code, and we got the code of A is true and B is false, and if and B is 0 and 0 is false. And the next is A or B equals 1. 1 is true. So the answer is true. And the next is negation of A. A is true and the negation is the equals is 0. So the answer is false. And the next is bitwise. Bitwise and is we use some uh, logic of informatics. We and next let's go to the code. We take some number of A and B and integer of the result. First, the n A and B equals and input again A or B and input again the A or B, not A, shift left A and shift left and shift right A. And if we run the code, and we got the result of A and B is 2 and the A or B is 7, A or B is 5, not A is means 7, shift left A 1 is 12 and shift right A is 3. And the next is the operator is ternary operator. Ternary operator used for 3 values to display the value of the right or false by the operator. And first we take some number of integer. A is 4 and we make some cout from the result of A and we input the integer A and we take some inline and we have to input the string of result as the question. A more than 1, is it true or false? And the cout of A more than 1 is the answer. And we run the code. And we got the result. If the values of A is 4, so the answer is right if the A is more than 1. But we change the number and change to the 0 and save. So we run again the operation. And we got the result. If we change values of A is 0, so the A is more than 1 is false. And the task is first make some application to and the next is the test of and the next is test is test and the next is test uh the first one is make some application to uh tunggu apa tuh. First make the next test is first make the application to count of area and circumference of the panjang opo lali ya terus aku rectangle. First make the application to count the area and circumference of rectangle, and the second is make the application to count of area and circumference of circle. First, because I already make the code. First, you have to make some integer of p as the length of rectangle and L as the large of rectangle and some area and then circumference. And the next is use the cout, and the next line is sin because we want to take the number, we want to make by ourselves the number from the terminal. And the next is the area equals P multiple L. Then the cout is area of rectangle, and it refers from the areas. And we do the right things. The circumference is equals to multiple P plus L. And if we run the code, we got the result. And input some numbers what you want, and we got the result 14, and it is 18. The areas of rectangle is 14 and the circumference of rectangle is 18. And the second test, first you have to input some r as the as the fingers of circles, and we input some double because we take some point 3.14 as the p, or if you want to change, if you want to make the finger of circle is include some point, you have to change into the double, but you have to change the p into the const double p. Because so if you input if you if you add some const double p, it will never change into the any numbers. And the next is integer of areas, integer of circumference, and the next task is look for searching for make application to count the area or circumference of circles. First, you have to take some double input some double R, or you can use the integer if you don't want to take some decimal numbers. And the second is use the const double p because it would never change the value of p. And the next is integer of area, integer of circumference. And the next is include input some cout uh, from the fingers of circles. The next is input the scene and reverse into the R, and we input some and we input some formula of area of a circle and the circumference area of circle. And if you run the code, take some 77.4, and we got the result of the areas and the circumference of circle this. And that's all for today. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.